Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakadash. Much respect to the brothers that are out there preaching and teaching the truth worldwide across the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and freedom for this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, the house of David, and the Akim and Akwaf that might be listening to this lesson on today. This is your brother Abad Yabah, coming through with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And the title of my lesson is, I will meditate on thy word. And meditate is defined as think deeply or carefully about something. And that's what we should be doing right now. And we should have been doing before now, but right now, definitely, because of how close we are to getting up out of this wicked ass kingdom, how close we are to things happening. We should have those commandments at the forefront of our minds. We should have Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai as close to us as possible, as far as our thoughts, as far as our actions, as far as our way of being. We should be following those commandments. We should be thinking on the kingdom. And doing things that are necessary for that to come to pass. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has allowed us to have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding through the Spirit in order to do these lessons and to bring forth the edification to those that are truly sincere in listening. And for us ourselves, we most of us may have families, so we have to be able to protect our families, and the only way to do that is to be in the Spirit, to have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this word to lead us and guide us through these times. So without further ado, I'm going to go into the scriptures, and the first one I'm going to use is in Psalms, and Psalms has a lot of scriptures for meditation. The first one is Psalms 1 and 2, and it reads, it says, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. So that's what we should be doing, because our delight should be in the word itself, and we should be meditating, we should be thinking upon it, we should be thinking deeply upon it day and night. It shouldn't just be a part of our day, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has given us 24 hours a day, to do things that are necessary. But most of all, we should never forget our relationship with him. And we should be meditating on the word in order for us to be able to have our connection with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And through the word itself is what gives us that ability. Psalms 19 and 14 reads, it says, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. So our mind should be on the word itself. We do things throughout the day in order for us to be occupied in this wicked kingdom, meaning that we have jobs, we have our families, but the most important thing is our relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And it's through this word that we're going to have that connection and be able to hear, listen, and be able to do the work that is necessary for us to be in right standing with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and stay on that righteous path that we so desire to be on. So we need to be meditating on the word itself. Psalms 49 and 3 reads, it says, my mouth shall speak of wisdom, and the meditation of my heart shall be of understanding. So through the word itself, through our meditation of the words, that's where our wisdom comes from, and our thoughts should be on it as well throughout the day. That's what is going to allow us to, like I said, be righteous, make those wise decisions, do the things that are necessary for us to stay on the path of righteousness daily, because there's going to be things that's going to come to pass. Esau is constantly and consistently trying to get us off that righteous path. He's trying to get us to do things that are wicked, that are evil. But we have to be meditating on that words and those scriptures that come to mind, that keeps us focused on the path that we should be on, is what we need daily. And like I said, day and night. because, you know, just because we go home, it doesn't stop there. Just because, you know, we're on vacation, it doesn't stop there. Just because, you know, we are doing things that are fun, it doesn't stop there. We should always be meditating on the word, no matter what, because that's what's going to keep us, especially in these times. Psalms 63:6 reads, it says, when I remember thee upon my bed and meditate, when I remember thee upon my bed and meditate on thee in the night watches. So even when we're, you know, at night just laying in our beds, we should be thinking of the kingdom, thinking of the precepts and the scriptures, you know, the commandments themselves, you know, thinking of things that brings us closer to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Thinking deeply upon it, knowing that we are able to do things because of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We're able to speak things because of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We are vessels. So our thoughts should always be upon, are we doing what we need to do? Have we finished our assignment for the day? Are we prepared for the next day if we are so blessed to see another day, because we know no day is promised? All those things we meditate on day and night, especially when we're laying upon our bed, when the day is basically done as far as our work is concerned. We lay upon that bed and we think upon, you know, the blessings. We think upon, you know, the things that we were able to be a part of as far as things happening, you know, with the Spirit being on us to do it. It's because Yahweh Shem Yahushai seem fit for us to be that vessel utilized for that to happen. And we should always be thankful and grateful, but we should be thinking upon it throughout the night, throughout, you know, in our dreams. We're downloaded with the necessary things that we need for the next day, but we're also blessed throughout the day, you know, up until that night, to be able to see things go forth, even miracles go forth, even things set in the right path for us to continue to walk in a righteous manner. And it's all because of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But we have to have a connection. We have to have a relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and that's meditating on the word that's going to allow that to happen and be productive and be fruitful and allow us to produce as vessels, as men of the Lord, you know, as we preach and teach, as we do the things in our daily lives that's going to allow us to be in right standing with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We need, you know, to be meditating on this word. Psalms 104:34, and it reads, it says, my meditation of him shall be sweet. I will be glad in the Lord. And why should we be glad? Because he's using us, because, you know, we want him to be pleased with us. We want to be part of this thing. And this thing meaning, you know, the prophecies being fulfilled. We want to be part of it. We want to be doers and not just hearers of the word. We want to be productive. We want to be fruitful. As men of the Lord, we want that. We don't just desire to be stagnant. We don't desire to be lazy or slowful. We don't desire to just be bystanders in this movie that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is putting forth. We want to be critical members in this movie. You know, it's not about us though. We're not trying to make it about us, but we want to make sure that we are being utilized. So we want to be available, and therefore we're meditating. We're constantly thinking of, you know, the scriptures. We're constantly thinking of the word itself, and we're doing it in a manner that's going to allow us to have that connection and have it in a manner to where it's not going to be disconnected. We don't want to be disconnected from Yahweh Shem Yahushai because we know what that looks like. We know what the 2/3 are doing, and they have no clue of what's going on. All they know is that they're able to live day by day and do what they desire as far as their flesh. We want to be part of an effective movement towards the kingdom. So in order for us to do that, we have to have that connection. We have to be meditating on the word, and we have to have that in our mind and in our mindset as we go forth day by day, and not let this carnal wicked place take over, not let our flesh take over to the point to where we're doing things in a manner to where it's just for pleasure, and it's not for the movement of us getting out of this place, because we are still slaves under Esau's rulership, and we don't desire to stay here. We're patiently waiting, but we know that the end is coming and the end is near, and Yahushua is coming soon. But we have to be focused. We have to have our minds stayed upon this word in order for us to be able to even protect ourselves, but also be in a position of rescue, of recovery. And I say recovery because Yahushua is coming in those fatherships, in his fatherships, and the chariots are coming. And we want to be out of this place. We want to see this place be destroyed. But if we're not doing the things that are necessary, if we're not meditating on this word, if we're not doing the things that are pleasing unto Yahweh Shem Yahshua, then we're going to end up being on the wrong end of that. And we don't want to be. So we desire to do what's necessary. And first and foremost, that's having the Spirit on us. But then as we have the Spirit on us, we don't want to be holding the knowledge. We want to continue to push forth the knowledge, but we have to have that knowledge. So we're meditating on the word. We're thinking, deeply about it, and we're utilizing it in our daily lives. Psalms 119:15 reads, it says, I will meditate in thy precepts and have respect unto thy ways. So that's showing that we're utilizing the Apocrypha. We're utilizing the Bible because we're going to study. We're going to meditate on the commandments. We're going to let it be seen in our lives, how we go about our days and how we go about our lives itself. It's part of our lifestyle. It's part of us. The commandments, that's how we live our lives. And we want to respect, and we want to put forth the appreciation and gratification unto Yahweh Shem Yahshua for allowing us to have it. So we're going to do what we do and what we need to do in order for that to be seen in us. Who we are, who we belong to. We want it to be seen in us, in our actions, in our ways, and how we govern ourselves, even in a bad situation. So as we meditate, as we study the word, it gives us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to be what we need to be as far as this kingdom that we're in, knowing that we're set apart. Once again, in Psalms 119:97, it reads, it says, oh, how I love thy law. It is my meditation all the day. So we have to love it. We have to desire to have these laws, statutes, and commandments in the forefront of us, and to respect them, to do what the commandments say, to follow them, because that's what's going to get us where we need to be at this present day and time. We don't want to fall behind. We don't want to fall short, even though we do, but we want to repent and get right back up, because we need Yahweh Shem Yahshua. We can't do without him. So in order for us to be close to him, we're following the law, statutes, and commandments. We're studying the word. We're doing the things necessary for us to stay on that righteous path and do the best we can with what we have. We're all given different gifts, different abilities. So we have to utilize what we have and do it to the best and to the full allowing us to be where we need to be when everything in this wicked ass place, in this wicked ass kingdom, falls by the wayside. And I'm going to end it off in Isaiah 26:3. And the reason says, thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Because we trust in the Lord. Because our mind is stayed upon Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because we know who is in control and who is the creator and who's above all things and everything beneath him. We're going to be in perfect peace, even when all hell breaks loose, when World War III comes to pass, when the nukes are set off, and all these things that are the famine of the food and word, concentration camps, the martial law comes to pass, the MOTB, all those things that are coming and even being set in place as I speak. We're going to be in perfect peace because we're going to have our mind stayed, and we're going to focus on the word, and we're going to be meditating on the word day and night. And if we do those things, we will be prepared, and we'll be able to be protected, and we'll be able to be delivered from this place once and for all. And the kingdom will be set up for us to be in our rightful place. But we have to first do our part, and that's starting with our meditation on the word. So that is the conclusion of my lesson. I pray that all that were listening were edified. And as always, I give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. And until my next lesson, Shalom.